Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about the properties of soil. Okay, suppose in the soil, there are some particles in the soil. We know that there are different particles are present. It may be pebbles, stones, sand particles, etc. But in between these particles, these are the particles which is called soil particles. But in between the particles, there are some spaces are present, interparticular spaces, but the spaces between these particles is called pore space. What it is called? Pore space. So the space that are present in between the particles are called pore space, and these pore spaces are occupied by mainly air or water. So in these spaces, air may be present or water may be present, and depending on the content of air or water, the quality of soil depends. So the quality of soil depends on the presence of water or air in between these pore spaces. Okay, the absorption of water by the soil. See, after raining, the rainwater is collected into the ground. Some water goes deeper into the soil, okay, and some become collected in the pond, in the lake, in the ditches, okay, and this rain water again evaporates and form rain, whereas the water those percolates into the soil. Percolates means enters into the soil. He's here the picture. The water percolates deeper into the soil, and as a result the soil becomes the soil becomes moist, whereas the water that are present collected on the ditches or the holes, lakes, this become evaporated and ultimately again form rain. So soil has the ability to hold water, which is called water holding capacity of soil. But this water holding capacity is not same. Some soil, those having the clay particles are much in quantity, they have the good water holding capacity. Suppose the sandy soil. In sandy soil, the sand particles are present mainly and they can't hold the water. That's why in sandy soil, the water holding capacity is not so good. But in case of silty soil or clayey soil, there are clay particles are present and these smooth clay particles are able to hold water. That's why in this type of soil, the water holding capacity is much higher than the sandy soil. We know that different kind of plants and animals living in the soil depend on the water holding capacity of the soil. Why? Because if the soil is moist, then the plants are able to absorb the water from the roots, because see, with the help of their roots they can absorb water which is necessary for their photosynthesis process. Not only plants, animals also depend on the moist soil. Why? Such as earthworm. Earthworm can breathe only if their body is moist or wet. So if the soil is moist, then their body will be moist and they can easily breathe. Okay. So water holding capacity is essential for the survival of different plants and animals. And for this, the paddy or rice, which always require standing water, and that's why they grow well in the clayey soil. Why? Because the clayey soil having good water holding capacity. Now soil holds air also. We have seen that in between the particles there are some pore space. Sometimes this pore space are occupied by water, sometimes by air. Yes, beside the water, air is also very necessary for the plants, animals both, because the roots of the plants use this air from the soil to stay healthy, whereas there are some living organisms. Soil organisms means bacteria, fungi, or other insects. They also present in the soil. They can also breathe with the air that are present in between the space of the soil particles. Okay, so if the roots are deprived of air, the plants dies. Land which gets water loss does not contain air. Water loss means the land which are filled with water, much amount of water. In this type of soil, it doesn't contain air, and in the absence of air, the plant dies also. Okay, so soil holds air and water both, and these are essential for the survival of different living organisms. Okay, so once again I summarize. First is the pore spaces, means in between the soil particles the space is present which is called pore spaces. These are occupied by either water, either air. After raining, some of the water gets stored on the land surface while other percolates into the deeper and make the soil moist. Trees, with the help of their roots, absorb this water. Not only the plants, earthworms or other animals also present within the soil, such as earthworm depends on water held by the soil, because moist soil helps them to make their body moist. Why? An earthworm can breathe only if their body is moist. Okay, not only the water, air, the soil also holds air, but in the water lodged area it doesn't contain air, and if there is no availability of air in the soil, plants can't survive. Not only the plants, microorganisms are different living organisms that are present on the soil, they also requires the air. Okay, so this is the today's topic. Go through this, okay, and write the inside questions that I have given. Thank you.